I decided that if I'm looking into a light, I need to clean my glasses. All right, okay. So welcome to today's video. We're filming Spitfire Part 3. We have the Spitfire. If you watch the moving vlog, Spitfire's in the, it's in the, my mouth has stopped working. If you watch the vlog as well, you would know that there's a rat dead somewhere in here. Hopefully it's dead somewhere in this car, and hopefully not in one of the other cars. Part of today's video is trying to find that rat, I guess, and then we're also gonna try to clean it out, because if we look in the car, it's just, I don't know, like we have our old seats, but we're not using these seats anymore. Just things like that need to be cleaned out of the car. So, let's get to it, I guess. This is very hard to do. I was about to say, we might want to actually have the door closed though. Like, I don't want to throw these seats away, but at the same time, like, we don't need these seats. So we have a big ass garage. Oh, sick, there actually is some stuff in here. A little gasoline can, some buckets. And now there's a seat in here. Let's go get the other one. It's like not that heavy, but oh, there's a snow shovel in there? Hell yeah, dog. I was thinking we're gonna have to buy one of those, cause our driveway's like on an incline and it sucks on the snow. Like the first time I came here, I parked my car in the ice, and then I turn around and my car's literally running away from me. You see this right now? I'm like also keeping watch for a rat in here somewhere. And eventually, it's fine. Oh, this is kind of annoying. I'm gonna make sure this thing's still working. We have a lav mic now. It says, why is it off lit? The only issue is we don't have air and we don't have a vacuum. Where were these from? Okay, well, we're getting rid of stuff like that. That's gonna be pointless. What is this? Oh my God. It's all corn. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no point in having the seat belts. I tried, okay. Sometimes I feel like my face is being assaulted by a camera. All the old Spitfire parts get to just chill in here. But it's like we really need a vacuum, and we don't have a vacuum. It's our issue.
Check it out, homie. These I did steal from my dad. Oops.
Should be good enough. Okay, we've got most of the important stuff out of the interior, but it's so f***ing gross. So we really need like a vacuum and like a scrubber and scrub this thing before we really get into it. But I want to remove a couple more things before we get to that stage, and then we might just run to the apartment and grab the vacuum. We'll see. Okay, and then this side. That's pretty garbage. Like, it just needs to go. Honestly, I wish this car was kept the original color. Unfortunately, it was not. Yeah. This is kind of hard to take off. Sound deadening. There's a drill broken off in here. Fuck. Oh my God. Howdy. Yeah, we basically kind of just need to redo the whole car, but the next thing is the trunk. That can go there. Man, he had to go for those windshield wipers. Yeah, I actually bought windshield wipers before I decided we were gonna delete them for this car. What? Oh, I didn't realize I was wearing his merch in one of my videos. SMH. My question of concern is this box. I think everything in here is okay. There's a lot of parts we had lying around for the car in here.
There's my magazine. I don't want it anymore. A rat's been on it.
No, honestly, he hasn't been in here at all. Like, everything's clean. Yeah, that looks okay. So I think everything in here. And this is the license plate bracket.
We don't need that.
Jesus. I think we're as far as we can get without some sort of vacuum. So either we need to like just go to the garage or to the, apartment and grab it, or not. So let's just take shed stuff to the shed. That's just trash. We'll just throw that away. No, I got you. I know how it works. Anyway, we're headed to the garage. I mean the
Garage.
the garage.
The garage.
We're heading to my old apartment because that's where the vacuum is, and I don't want to continue to touch rat.
You close the garage.
Maybe. My GoPro might be. Damn, look at that Civic though. Homie got class. Is that Camaro I keep seeing around here? It is. You hyped for some pizza? I'm pretty hyped for some pizza. We're too young to have mail, apparently.
Here's Sam's old office. Yeah, your office is much bigger than this.
So now, if I pull a...
Let's get scratching.
That smells so bad. I almost feel like we're starting from square one on this car, just of how bad it is. So we got the inside pretty much vacuumed out. So they removed the sound deadening on the seats and in the passenger floorboard, but it's still on the driver's floorboard. I don't know if you can see that, and then there we got to remove it. One thing, we've always kind of wondered like what kind of patch job was done, because if you really look at this fender, it's pretty shitty. I guess the original story was a tree fell on it, and that's why all this is hard, there's junk on it. That's why all this is completely jacked up. We never really looked that close at it. If we look from this side, you can see all the body work. You can see the patches and the Bondo and all this shit. And you can see if you look here, that's not supposed to be separate. Because if you look at like the other side, it's all one solid piece. So we have a lot of body work to do to this car, but honestly, like, I don't care that much. Like the only things I care about looks for this car is like the interior, wheels and tires, and the engine bay. Like if that looks good, I'm happy, honestly. We might get around to body work, but it's not our top priority at all. The trunk cleaned out pretty good as well. You can even see some of the body work in here. Cause I never really like thought about it or looked at it, but yeah, I mean, this is like, you know, these are all patches there. We did that, and then I started vacuuming the engine bay, and I noticed there was some shit in our battery tray. And so I took the battery, it's just kind of sitting there, I know, not really the best place for it. But then we took our battery tray out, and we realized there's just fucking rust. And you can actually, I can see the floorboard. So we need to cut all this out eventually and weld in a new battery tray so it doesn't, our battery doesn't fall on the passenger's feet eventually. Okay, I mean, can you see my finger? Yeah, I don't really know. Is this considered a firewall, or is it, because it's like the firewall's here, but then there's like the shelf, and then this is a firewall. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird.
Firewall.
Yeah, like first, second, I don't know. Dlue convinced me to work slightly longer tonight.
Oh, it's only like 4 o'clock.
Well, yeah, but
What else are we gonna do?
oof, I'm scraping off the paint. This is also like some kind of sound deadening, but it wasn't, it was like a spray or something. Well, no, I think like the car's gonna be a garage queen. Like if we spill a drink, we're gonna have to be like, oh shit, let's clean this now. Yesterday we didn't honestly do a whole lot. Kind of just sucked cleaning up the rat's nest, but it looks better. Well, it's actually messy now because we're messing with sound deadening. But I think we have a game plan for today. Gonna be removing a lot of stuff. Dlue's gonna be on the trunk doing some wiring junk, and I'm gonna be on my back in the dash trying to remove this HVAC system, and then probably the wiper system. And then I need to start figuring out how I'm gonna block out the coolant system at the, yeah, I'll have to figure that out. So for now, I'm under the dash. So I have to figure out, I think it's still attached. This is where it goes through the firewall. Yeah, it's still attached. I don't know about this end. So I gotta see if I can yank that loose. And then that's where I have to, I guess the coolant looks like it goes to the block there, but it looks like it also goes to the intake, which is kind of weird. Also, yes, that's our bucket of rat poison. Wish I had one of my picks. Do we have anything I can use to pick? Honestly, picks are so underrated. I don't think I have anything we can really use as a pick here. You know what? We can remove this. There goes my light. All right, that's gonna be a lot easier to get to that clamp now. Do we have like a 5/16 socket? I feel like that's the one. We do have a 5/16 quarter socket. So it's not 1/4 inch. Unless I'm looking at it wrong. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I thought it was like newer hose clamps where you could use like a 7mm on them or an 8mm, but it's not. They're circular. I'm gonna be making a coolant mess here. And the car's too low. Okay, we're just gonna be making a mess with the coolant. That's okay. All right, I got those 2 hoses out, so now we're actually gonna try to take this big hunk of junk out of here. I think it's mostly detached, so this shouldn't be that hard. Uh-oh, we're still hooked up. How does this bolt in? Oh, there's these 2, oof. Okay, I didn't realize this was still hooked up. Well, that's like that. Is this one unbolted too? Dude, there's so much cut wiring here for God knows what. It's cut, not chewed. Enough? Oh, fuck. Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh, look at the little blower motor in there. Damn. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Ow, I just fucking hit my head on the shifter. Jesus. We're getting pretty close to, we're just honestly, this is pretty much, I feel like episode 1 of the Spitfire all over again, where we're like trying to simplify stuff and redo the wiring, but now we're doing it level 10, basically. That's kind of funky to think about it like that. Oh shit, that just fell off. Oh god, where did that bolt go? Motherfucker, I didn't want to lose that bolt. I think it's maybe this little guy on top. Untwist maybe? God damn it, I need... can you hand me that 1/4 inch? Wait, no, never mind. Forget that. This is like, I don't know, it's gonna be like a little piece of hard, like you can't just go to the store and buy this, so I don't want to lose it. That makes sense, I guess. Oh, this is all the, oh my god, why does this look so weird? Oh, there we go. Oh, what did I do? Why is everything dark? I fucked up. I broke the camera. Look, everything's dark. Anyway, that's all the wiring Dlue's ripped out of the rear so far. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, now We got this cable loose, and I think it actually does like ish have a coolant shut off, and that's what this is. But I want to simplify this. This gives us so much more room right here in this firewall is like that center piece.
You can put, you know,
A nitrous, I don't fucking know. I feel like nitrous wouldn't be that hard to put in this car. I have a drag racer friend. I'm gonna ask him if we could nitrous this car, because that would. I realize it's gonna be pretty easy to just cut off this system. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but basically this hose goes down and into the intake. I don't know why the intake is heated on this. If anybody knows, let me know. Like this is the intake. It's just a hose that goes here. I need a light. I can't. Okay, here we go. That's easier to explain. But basically, this hose is from the heater core, and this hose is. And basically, we're just gonna cut this hose here. And is it on manual focus? No, it's on autofocus. It's just all blurry. Basically, we're gonna go from this. Why is it? Fuck! It just keeps focusing on the. I'm just having trouble focusing. Anyway, we're gonna go from that hose, cut it, and then loop it around to that bottom one. It's really hard to explain. Maybe I'll have Dlue add some. Maybe I'll have Dlue add some graphics to explain what we're gonna do with that. It might. Okay, take the door card off to that point. Like, don't riff it past that, and then there might be a clip in there that's holding it. Yeah, see, it's pretty easy to get door cards off. Damn, does this thing still have the original paper? That's honestly kind of dope. Fuck. Man, I wish I knew what I was doing here. There's gotta be some kind of clip in here. I just don't fucking know how. He said stick is a last resort, but
with a stick,
let's not lose the hardware. And where's that green screwdriver? Are you fucking joking? God, I hate brown recluses. So we've seen black widows and brown recluses on this car. So tilt more. There you go. Now go as far front as you can go.
So much down.
Yeah, you're just going.
Okay, this is out.
Okay. It's this entire mechanism, but I think if we have it like this, and then this is unbolted, it should just be able to snake out, so. Just don't want to lose any of this kind of hardware, because it's just annoying to replace. I think that's it. This is weird. There's just 2 bolts, and it's like this little, maybe like a crash thing. I don't know what that is.
You know what that's for?
What do you think?
The bottom of your glass press and it'll keep it from buzzing.
Yep, you're right. Okay, well then we can take it out. Oh, there we go. I got it. Easy clap. No problems whatsoever. The amount of space we're gonna take up in the shed just because of the Spitfire is kind of ridiculous. Apparently they used to have like chickens in here.
Don't like chickens.
Me neither. I grew up with them, had to take care of them every day, and I'm good. Oh God. So let's be smart here. I have no idea where these went. I remember where they went. We'll do, just to keep everything together, because we know these are all window pieces. We lost the pin for our door handle.
Damn.
You good? There we go, vlog style. that was a pretty good clap. Basically, this video is like 20 minutes long at this point, right? 20 minutes, something like that. And we're deciding to cut it off and do another part. So this is the end of the video. But one thing I think I forgot to show was we basically got the entire firewall cleaned up, and we also rerouted the cooling system from it going. We basically just looped it back instead of going into the HVAC housing and all of that junk, because we removed the HVAC housing. And I think that's the one thing that I forgot to show that I wanted to mention. But next up that you guys can look forward to, because this video is ending, is wiring.